over here, everything that you were promised from Abraham, you got grafted in, so you get that promise that he promised to Israel. Then on top of that, there's a promise that was made for Christ. You get that also. So now you joint heirs. So now I'm heirs and I'm double blessed. I'm getting the double portion. I'm going to bring that up in scripture. I have to show proof of that. Romans 8:17 says, and since we are his children, we are his heirs. In fact, together with Christ, we are heirs of God's glory. But if we are to share his glory, we must also share his suffering. Verse 17 says, and if children, then heirs, heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ. If so be that we suffer with him, we may also glorify together. So this is actually talking about now that there's a overflow, there's a blessing, there's something extra for you just because you're following what the word is telling, just because you're following what your assignment is saying. Proof of this, when Elijah was about to be taken up in a chariot of fire, Elisha, his undergrad, asked him, can I have a double of your portion? So can I have a double portion? So what Elijah said in return is, when you see me go up, then you can, because he's saying, I'm not the one that can give it to you. Only God can give that to you. So once he looked up during the chariot of fire whole situation, he said, my father, he's speaking of God, and then the mantle falls, which is a coat, and he gets the double portion. The coat just represents it, but that doesn't mean that the double portion is in the coat. I can tell by who you are and whose you are that the promise is on you. You don't have to show physical things. You don't have to put on things to let me see that you're a child of God. It should already be, because it's predestined before the foundation of the world that you're his child. So now I should be able to see it. And now that I see it, there's a double portion that comes on you because of everything that was promised to you from the start.